Hey guys, this is Sage Wisdom, and I'm here to do Scorpio's reading. Okay, so this could be a love reading, it could be a career reading, it could just be a spiritual reading, something you need to know on a deep esoteric level about your situation. Okay, all right, so we'll go ahead and get started. And I'm going to start with a prayer so I can clear out the energy and invite in white light and love. And then I'm going to the overall energy. I'm going to go into the situation. I have tarot and oracle cards here. Energies around you, so it could be another person or it could just be your spirit guides. Aspects of that. What's testing situation? Like, what's the challenging situation? What'll happen if you come out of this challenge, and then possible outcome based on the current situation. All right. Thank you, God, for this opportunity to read for the Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus sign of Scorpio in terms of love, career, finance, or any general message that needs to be heard at this time. Ask for clear and accurate messages. Ask for a clear channel. Invite me in white light and love. Only energies is of the highest good. Anything that's not of light and that's not of love, I dismiss the energy right now in Jesus' name. Calling in my ancestors and spirit guides. Calling the elementals, the fairies, the high council. Extra love and support. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen. All right, guys. So I'm starting with the overall. So the void is the card we have. It says stop, embrace winter, because we are in the winter months right now. Because winter is like the great cosmic womb. Okay, so what this means is this place is where faith lives. This is where all your faith is. It's like the void. You know what I'm saying? So it's like they want you to surrender to the unknown at this time. So they're saying it's time to water like this newness that's within you so you can start growing in a different direction. Okay, so it's almost like they want you to surrender to the mystery of life, going with the flow so you can open up to what spirit wants for you at this time. So basically relinquish your control in a situation and just surrender to the mystery of life. That's the energy of this card. Right next to that, and I normally pull one of these cards, but I'll pull two. Right next to that one is this card, which is saying you are not alone. Okay, so a lot of you have been like in isolation, or even though you've been having physical connection with someone, is not as deep or as meaningful as it could be. Okay, it's like you're lacking that genuine aspect of yourself, that genuine conversation. So Spirit is saying during these winter months right now, it's time for you to replenish, to get clear on what it is that you're really seeking at this time. All right. Okay, so right next to that card, we have protection. Your angels and spirit guides are around you. Your higher self is here. And it's like a loving and protective energy that's being poured into you as you're in this void during these winter months. Okay, so this is to help you identify what your fears are so you can put yourself back together in a more whole way, in a way where you feel more fulfilled. Okay, so trust in this process, which means trust in yourself, trust in the energy of your higher self, that you can get what it is that you're seeking on a deeper soul level. Okay, you're loved and protected. Remember that. So let go of the resistance that you feel to not have the deeper meaningful experience or the deeper connection that you're wanting to feel. Okay, so surrender and let go. That's what Spirit is saying. All right, so the card next to that one is balance. And balance is talking about seeking balance, obviously, right? So there are always extremes in everything that we do, but having extremes is never, ever useful. You know what I'm saying? You can be extremely mad, but where does that put us? It makes our blood pressure high. It makes us have conflict in issues with other people. And then being extremely like neutral keeps us standing still. You know what I'm saying? So it's always good to have the balance in life. They don't want you overreacting to situations and people. That's because it causes the issue to continue. Okay, so start to ground yourself, like by taking walks and taking deep breaths, and allow yourself the strength to rise above any issues you may be going through right now, to rise above the problems, or what you perceive as problems. Okay, sometimes just solutions to answers that we ask, or is making us see ourselves clearly about something, or is making us understand something on a deeper level. All right, so be aware of any imbalances that you have, as far as not overreacting to situations that quote unquote you feel is not working in your best interest, because everything happens the way it's supposed to happen in order for us to understand things from a different perspective, or even elevate our level to, you know what I'm saying, broaden our horizon, expand our minds. Okay, so know where your imbalances are and make a decision about moving towards a more balanced version of yourself. So it's about self-reflection, identifying what needs to be identified. You know, what are you upset about? You know, why is it upsetting you? Understanding the deeper meaning behind things. Okay. All right. So the last card in your overall energy, Scorpio, is resilience. Okay. So it's saying that making mistakes, this card reminds me of the 10 of Wands in traditional tarot. Like, she's carrying that load, you know what I'm saying? You know, all on her own, and she needs to release. Okay. So it's about, when you make mistakes, it builds your resilience. It makes you realize, okay, some things about yourself, what you could have done differently, or you just learn lessons. It's about life lessons. So you learn your lessons, you learn it from your mistakes. That's what Spirit is saying. But they want you to continue to stand strong. In order to continue to stand strong, you have to release the burdens of those mistakes or those past issues that didn't go the way you wanted to go. Just drop this off your back so you can stand up straight again. Okay. Thank you, God. I learned my lesson. I'm an adult, and I'm going to act I'm going to act more responsibly at this time. All right. All right, Scorpio, that's your overall energy. Now let's look at what's going on in this situation. All right. So it's a new beginning that's here for you. A new beginning is one to start. But again, in order for this new beginning to start, you guys are going to have to balance out some of your energies, is what Spirit is saying. So you have the Ace of Wands here. It's right next to the Chariot. So this Chariot in this particular situation represents the your higher self and your lower self. Those two sphinxes right there. The white is the higher self. The black is the lower self. So the shadow side. So the only reason the black is lower is because it's the shadow side. So it's working through those shadowy parts of yourself so that you can gain clarity about things that went wrong, why it didn't work out, and how to make things different moving forward. How can I grow from this? So having that balance as far as exploring those parts of yourself that you don't like to look at because, you know, they're not so positive, but then having the courage to do it brings a balance to your life. So that way you're in alignment. When you're balanced, you're in alignment, and see that God is sitting on top of this Chariot. Now he can move forward. Like, if these two things were out of alignment, they were going in different directions, you're not going to be able to move forward in your life. Okay. So they're saying that you guys are starting to get aligned with your life purpose. You're starting to see some things that maybe you didn't do right. You recognize that, you're acknowledging it so you can heal from it and you can move forward. Okay. So now as you're doing that, it's a new beginning that's starting for you. Ace of Wands, a new passionate beginning. Passion starting to come back to your life. You start to be reignited. And so you got this feeling where I can move forward. I can have what I want. So you're coming out of this time of like rest or things not moving in the direction you want. That's the Four of Swords, like taking a break. It's like you took a break. You were in the void for a while, like the overall energy. But now you're ready to move forward because you got the Chariot in a different direction. So you want to take a leap of faith towards something. A lot of times this Ace of Wands has to do with love and passion, a romantic relationship, or sometimes creative ideas, a business venture that you might be thinking about. But Spirit is saying, in order to get to this point, you got to remain positive, have positive expectations about what it is that you want. Don't think about the negatives. The negatives or the things that didn't work out in the past was more so for you to learn something about yourself and to gain a balance and alignment that you need. Okay. Now, you also have self-worth. So it's saying that at this time, you're recognizing your self-worth, which is great, which is making you have more self-confidence because it's through God confidence. It's through that energy of your higher self that you recognize in your truth. Okay. You're seeing yourself for who you are. You're seeing what it is that you have to offer, and you're bringing that to the forefront instead of your the qualities that's not so flattering. All right. So believe in yourself and believe that God works through you. That's what can help you bring your confidence up. You know what I'm saying? You're not alone. You have a lot of spiritual protection around you. So you also have the jurisdiction card next to the Lovers and the message card. So the jurisdiction card is like a decision is being made. Like the jury is out. It's something that's a choice that has to be made about something in terms of a love relationship. Okay. So you can feel the pressure, and it makes you worry a little bit about how this is going to turn out. Okay. But Spirit is saying it's going to be good news. Just be open to what this message is. Be open to the message you're receiving about what your next step should be. All right. All right. So that's the situation. Let's look at the energy around you, Scorpio. All right. So what you have is you have the Ace of Swords, which is talking about the frustration you've been feeling, not really getting the victory that you want like this new start, but it hasn't felt satisfying. Okay. It's like, feel like it's cutting in some ways. And sometimes it feels like that way when when we're not in control of how the situation pans out. And that's what Spirit is saying. They want you guys to relinquish your control and surrender to what's being presented to you, because God has stepped in. And it's time to like allow this energy to usher in, because the way you've been handling it wasn't so great. So God said, okay, it's okay. We got your back. We're about to help you out now. So it's been feeling like a hollow victory, but it's okay. They want you to continue to move forward. Okay. Continue to press forward, because you are going to see something different. You're going to start viewing the situation differently than you've been viewing it. Okay. Because basically you're getting more enlightenment about yourself. You're becoming stronger in who you are. And as you were gaining this enlightenment, it may have seemed like things were put on pause or it was like a delay, but really this was necessary as far as bringing the balance that you needed to yourself. Before you can move anywhere, you had to get clear on where you are within the situation. So now you're gaining a broader perspective. This is the Hangman. Okay. Now, and as you gain this broader perspective, your passion and your purpose is starting to come back into your heart. You're starting to be more enthusiastic, and your energy and motivation is starting to come back. You're starting to be more motivated towards what it is that you want. All right. So which means, you putting your heart's desires out there. You're being more open about how you feel about situations, being more open about what it is that you want to do. So you starting to choose a new direction. You starting to move in a direction that's opposite of what you were moving in, which what you were moving in before was not serving your highest good. It wasn't serving you at all, but you were used to it. It's like you're stuck in a rut. So as you go through this process of this change, which sometimes may feel like it's frustrating or feels like a hollow victory, that's okay. That's how change feel. Change is uncomfortable, because change requires us to grow and to view things more maturely, you know what I'm saying, in a different light. So just keep on visualizing how you want your relationship to be, how you want your financial life to be, how you want your family life to be. Keep on visualizing, but keep on moving in this new direction. Don't go backwards. Okay, we're moving up, up, up. Okay. You're going to have a lot of enjoyment and enthusiasm as things continue to move forward in your life. Okay. Now, aspects of this, they're saying that you're ready now for this new venture, because a lot of you have released and cleared a lot of negativity that was around you. So as you do this, as you clear your own negativity and you become more confident in who you are and what it is that you want this lifetime, you'll start to see that things balance themselves out and you have more harmony within yourself, which will pull more harmony towards you. You know what I'm saying? It's like an energy that you pulling towards more peace and harmony, instead of like scatterbrained and stressed out and arguing over this, being all extreme. You know what I'm saying? You're releasing all that. That's the negativity that you're releasing, and you pulling harmony into your sphere. That's what's happening. So as this happens, this makes you more ambitious. It makes you more aware of what it is that you want moving forward. Okay. This is the King of Wands. This is fire energy. Fire energy. They know what they want and they move towards it. And as a king, you know what I'm saying? You're more mature. You're no longer in this page energy going, doing this and that. All right. You're moving past deception, which deception you could have been throwing out there, or jealousy, or just being brokenhearted. This is reversed, because you're coming out of this energy now, because you're more balanced and you're allowing your spirit guides, your angels to help you heal, which is helping you to mature, which is helping you to see situations differently, which is helping you to change how you're going about your life. Okay. So all this energy, the Seven of Wands, was frustration. You felt like you were climbing a mountain that you could never reach the top. All that energy, or this codependent energy where you're dependent on people and situations, where you depend on people to make you happy, you're moving out of this energy. This is being released. This is no longer. Okay. Now, let's look at what's testing the situation for you, Scorpio. All right. So what they're saying is you're going to have a peaceful resolution, but you have to continue to be honest with yourself about what it is that you want. And you have to continue to reveal your true self to the world and to your own self. Open up to who you really are. Open up to how God created you. Open up to your spiritual gifts. You know what I'm saying? Just be open is what they're saying, and reveal that to the world. Stop being. Remember, you have that "you're not alone" card. It's like you were connecting with people, but they were not genuine connections, right? So it was like you were socializing, but it was like superficial type of socializations. Okay. So be real about what it is that you want to the people around you, to the people you love, to yourself. And that's when you'll start to feel more peace within your soul. Be honest. Okay. So then you're going to start to have more of an optimistic, positive outlook, because the Star card is showing that You're more balanced on your emotional level. With she's pouring water into that little pond, and you're taking practical steps towards moving towards what it is that you want. She's pouring water into the ground. That's being practical about how you're going to move about things. So you come up with a plan, and this is what they need you to do, because this is what's testing it. Come up with a plan about how you're going to make your dreams become a reality. How are you going to become a star in your own world? Okay, how are you going to get whatever it is that you're wishing for fulfilled? Okay, so one way of doing this is doing a life review, looking back on things in your life that maybe didn't go right, because you have the 6 of Cups here. So it's like you're reviewing like memories from the past. It could be memories about your children, memories about your childhood that affected you at an emotional level. Okay. And some of these memories are very harsh memories. And their spirit is commending you on doing the work to cut through whatever this is, so that you can heal from it and come out of this broken heart energy and move towards a new phase in your life. Spirit is saying, congratulations, because you're doing the work now. And that's why it may feel hollow now, but that's the part that has to be healed. You know what I'm saying? I hope that makes sense. All right. So let's look at aspects of the situation. All right. Let's see what we got here. All right. So what they're saying is you guys got good. Okay. So after you come out of this test, after you come out of this healing from this past emotional trauma, childhood, it could be childhood trauma. It could be just past experiences that didn't work in your best interest, something that affected you on an emotional level that was hard to move past. It brought you disharmony and didn't bring peace. You're moving past that now, Scorpio. And as you move out of this, you're coming into a more emotionally fulfilling aspect of yourself. This is the King of Cups, being emotionally stable. And notice this is the King. You already had the King of Wands, you got the King of Cups, and you got the King of Pentacles. So this shows like the balance within yourself. It shows practicality. It shows financial maturity. You know what I'm saying? This is emotions and money balancing out in your life, okay? Once you come out of this test, okay? Because you're unblocking aspects of yourself and you're opening up to your true self and your spiritual gifts. So when you open up to your true self and your spiritual gifts, you allow an abundance to flow through you. God is love. You know, love is abundance in whatever form that takes. It could be financial. It could be emotional, okay? And in this case, it's both for you, Scorpio. All right. So it's showing that this process has been long. This process has been slow, but continue to focus on your growth. Continue to focus on balancing your energies. Okay. Soon the money restriction is going to be lifted, but it's a process. So look at it like step by step and be grateful each day as you see even little small changes. So just keep working on balancing your emotions. Recognize that just continue to focus the Page of Pentacles on what it is that you want, you know, and then you're going to start to see, you're going to start elevating from the Page to the Knight, which is the Knight is a slow moving Knight, but it's really stable because you're doing it right this time, to the King. So see that? See the progression? Going from a Page of Pentacles, you know, by just focusing on what you need, taking steps to move in that direction so you can have stability in your life, financial, emotional, spiritual. Okay, so that's bringing a lot of balance, emotional balance. This emotional balance opens you up to what the universe has for you. Okay, so a year from now, Scorpio, things are going to be completely different because you're choosing life, you're choosing love, you're choosing the spiritual path. Okay, your beliefs are becoming clear to you. What's my purpose? Well, why am I here? You know what I'm saying? All that stuff is coming to light now. And it's prompting you to make the necessary life changes to move you in a better direction. All right. That's what Spirit is saying. Now let's look at the outcome based on the current situation. Again, we have free will. So outcome can always change based on what you choose to do. All right. Okay. So the outcome is you have like hopes and plans. You have wishes, but you have a lot of delays around money. Money is an issue for you. Okay. Because we've been seeing a lot of pentacles here. But Spirit is saying, as you work more on yourself, you work more towards what it is that you want, you're going to move away from your fears about money. Your fears has to do with you not taking forward action or putting a practical plan in place about how to come out of the situation. So that puts you in a space of anxiety. You know what I'm saying? So you're just stuck. You're not doing anything. But remember, you had the Chariot. So you're now balancing yourself out. So once you're balanced, which means you're looking at your fears, you're looking at that shadowy side of yourself, okay? And you're learning the lessons, you're releasing, you're letting go. But then your higher self is taking over and protecting you and say, okay, I'm here. I got your back, which your higher self, it can be God, your spirit guides, your angels, whatever your views are, however you perceive the supernatural. Okay. And so now that you're balanced, you can move out away from this energy. Okay, feeling left out, feel like you're not getting what you want, feel like, you know, things are never going your way. You're moving away from this energy. And look at this. Your outcome, you're the emperor. You're all the kings combined. You're balanced, you're stable, you're emotionally happy, you know how to take action and move towards what you want. You know what I'm saying? This is you, Scorpio. This is you. In 1 year from today, a completely different life, be in a completely different place, okay? But every day, take baby steps to move yourself out of your negative self-talk and negative thinking, start to build up your self-confidence so you can move towards what you want. And a lot of this has to do with a romantic partner, okay? It's something that has in romance, but you have to break free of the negative ties that you have from your past that's holding you back from moving towards what it is that you want. So now, as you do this, you have to start joining in circles that people is more like you, that have your same interests at heart, like the goals and dreams that you want. So you have to be around people and situations that uplift you, okay? And be honest about what you want, and move towards that thing very assertively, very confidently, and they feel like you are. You know what I'm saying? That's what they feel like. Wow, this is a really good reading for you. Let's see. Oh, what I want to tell you is the card we had at the bottom of the deck that I kept for you. What we don't see, rise above your problem, rise above the things that you see is not working out. And for a lot of you, this has to do with relationships. So rise above it, learn a lesson so you can move forward in a situation. Okay. All right. Give me some closing message for Scorpio. Thank you guys so much for watching this, a general reading. So if you feel like it resonated, go ahead and hit that thumbs up button. If you want something more personalized, email me at ChantelHarris30 or go to my website at sagewisdom.slharris.com, and I have that in the description box once I'm done with this live. Spirit, give me some closing messages for Scorpio. Oh, they tell me not these. Hold on. Give me some closing messages for Scorpio. These? Nope, not these either. Okay, here we go. Give me 2 cards for Scorpio as far as what it is you want them to know as we in this reading. Thank you, God, for this opportunity to read. It's an enlightened love to the Scorpio so they can continue on this journey of maturing and elevating themselves to a higher level. 2 cards for Scorpio. I'll shuffle, and then we're done. Put this right here. This right here. Okay, the first card that you have is by grace I live, by grace I am released. I'm going to read the back of the card, and it says, Spirit is in a state of grace forever. Your reality is only spirit. Therefore, you're in a state of grace forever. Okay? So your angels, your spirit guides always got your back. They're always protecting you. Okay? So you're releasing your old way of being and moving into a new way of being. It's like a new life for you. Yep. My holiness shines bright and clear today. So on the back of this card, it says, in this world, you can become a spotless mirror in which the holiness of your creator shines forth from you to all around you. You can reflect heaven here. So, be the change you want to see. That's what I take from this card. Be the change that you want to see. So if you want things to change up, you start to make the changes within yourself. Okay? Yes. All right, Scorpio, let me know if it resonated. Leave me a message, and I'll see you guys next time. But until then, light and love.